You've seen it before. Maybe you've even done it yourself. A smile that appears at the right time, in the right place, for the right people. But something about it feels off. It doesn't reach the eyes. It doesn't feel warm. It feels controlled. And deep down you sense it. This isn't happiness. This is performance. Most people believe a smile is a universal sign of joy, a signal of trust, a simple expression of emotion. But that belief is incomplete, because not every smile is honest. Some are shields, some are masks, and some are carefully constructed illusions designed to control how others see us. The truth is, the human face is one of the most powerful tools of communication, and also one of the easiest to manipulate. A fake smile can hide stress, conceal resentment, or quietly influence the way you perceive someone, without you even realizing it. And once you learn how to see the difference, you can't unsee it. By the end of this video, you're going to look at every smile differently, including your own. Before we go deeper, I want to be clear. Everything discussed on this channel is strictly for educational purposes. Understanding dark psychology is about building awareness, not weaponizing it. If you or someone you know is in a harmful situation, please seek support from a licensed professional. This is a space for growth, clarity, and protection. Nothing else. Let's talk about something most people overlook: the psychology behind fake smiles. At first glance, a smile seems simple. It's one of the earliest expressions we learn, a social signal that communicates friendliness, safety, and connection. But not all smiles are created equal. Psychologically, there are two broad categories: genuine smiles and social smiles. A genuine smile is driven by real emotion. It's automatic, spontaneous, and difficult to fake convincingly. A social smile, on the other hand, is controlled. It's used to meet expectations, maintain appearances, or manage how others perceive us. Imagine this scenario. You walk into a room after a long, exhausting day. Someone greets you with a smile. It looks right. Technically. Their lips curve upward. Their timing is perfect. But something feels wrong. You can't explain it, but your instincts pick up on the disconnect. That subtle discomfort you feel. That's your mind recognizing the difference between authenticity and performance. Understanding this matters more than you think. Because fake smiles aren't just harmless social habits. They can signal hidden emotions, internal conflict, or even subtle manipulation. When you learn to recognize these patterns, you gain something powerful: the ability to read what isn't being said. And that changes how you navigate relationships forever. Layer 1, the mask of social survival. Let's start with the most common reason fake smiles exist: social survival. Humans are wired to belong. From a psychological perspective, fitting in isn't just a preference, and it's a deep-rooted need. So we adapt. We smile when we're uncomfortable. We smile when we're tired. We smile when we don't agree, but don't want conflict. This isn't manipulation, it's protection. Imagine someone sitting in a meeting. They disagree with everything being said, but instead of expressing it, they nod and smile. Why? Because the cost of honesty feels higher than the cost of pretending. The smile becomes a shield. It protects their position, their relationships, and their image. But here's why this matters. If you take every smile at face value, you miss what's really happening underneath. You assume agreement where there's resistance. You assume comfort where there's tension. And that can lead to misunderstandings that quietly build over time. Recognizing this pattern helps you pause and ask a better question. Is this person truly comfortable, or just maintaining the moment? But here's where it gets even more interesting. Layer 2, the emotional disconnect. A genuine smile isn't just about the mouth. It involves the entire face, like especially the eyes. When someone is truly happy, their eyes soften, small wrinkles appear, and the expression feels effortless. A fake smile, however, is different. It's controlled, isolated, often limited to the lower half of the face. This creates a subtle emotional disconnect. Imagine someone congratulating you on your success. Their words are positive, their smile is present, but their eyes remain cold, distant. You feel it instantly. Something doesn't align. That's because your brain is constantly scanning for emotional consistency. When the signals don't match, it triggers a sense of unease. This matters because fake smiles often appear in situations involving hidden emotions: jealousy, resentment, insecurity. Not always, but often enough to pay attention. Most people ignore this signal. They override their instincts with logic. They smiled, so everything must be fine. But your instincts don't speak in words. They speak in feelings. And that subtle discomfort you feel, that's information. Most people stop here. But you need to know the next layer. Layer 3, the strategic smile. This is where fake smiles become more intentional. Sometimes, a smile isn't just about hiding emotion. It's about shaping perception. In social dynamics, how you're perceived matters. A well-timed smile can make someone appear trustworthy, approachable, even harmless. And in some cases, that perception is used strategically. Imagine someone who always smiles when they're asking for something. The smile softens the request. It lowers resistance. It makes it harder for you to say no. Or someone who smiles during tense conversations, not because they're calm, but because they want to appear in control. The smile becomes a tool. Again, this isn't about assuming bad intent in every situation. It's about recognizing that expressions can be used consciously, not just emotionally. When you understand this, you stop reacting only to what you see and start questioning what it means. Because a smile isn't just an expression. Sometimes, it's a message. Here's the part most people never consider. Fake smiles aren't just something you need to watch out for in others. They're something you use yourself. Think about it. How many times have you smiled when you didn't feel like it? How many times have you hidden frustration behind politeness? How many times have you performed happiness just to keep things smooth? This is where the conversation shifts. Because fake smiles aren't purely negative. They serve a purpose. They help us navigate complex social environments. They prevent unnecessary conflict. They allow us to function in situations where raw honesty might do more harm than good. So the goal isn't to eliminate fake smiles. That's unrealistic. The real goal is awareness, because when you become aware of when and why you use them, you start to understand your own emotional patterns. You start to notice where you suppress your true feelings, where you prioritize comfort over authenticity, where you hide instead of express. And that awareness gives you a choice to continue the pattern or change it. At the same time, you become more perceptive of others. You stop being easily influenced by surface-level expressions. You stop mistaking politeness for sincerity. And you start seeing people more clearly, not just how they present themselves, but what they might be protecting underneath. That's the real power of this knowledge. Not control, clarity, now that you understand the layers behind fake smiles. The next step is knowing how to respond. Strategy 1. Observe the whole face. Don't focus only on the mouth. Pay attention to the eyes, the timing, and the overall expression. A genuine emotional response is consistent across the face. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Simply take note without jumping to conclusions. Strategy 2. Trust subtle discomfort. If a smile feels forced or disconnected, your intuition is picking up on something real. You don't need to confront it immediately, but you should acknowledge it internally. Awareness alone protects you from misreading the situation. Strategy 3. Look for patterns, not moments. Anyone can fake a smile occasionally, and that's normal. But repeated patterns matter. If someone consistently uses smiles in situations that don't match the emotional context, it may signal deeper misalignment. Focus on consistency over time. Strategy 4. Reflect on your own behavior. Ask yourself when you use fake smiles and why. Are you avoiding conflict? Seeking approval? Managing perception? Understanding your own patterns helps you communicate more authentically and recognize similar behaviors in others.